Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're going to jump straight into it. Today we will be doing a mid fade with a little drop to it. And I'm going to start off by combing my client's hair. Now he may look familiar. A couple videos ago, that was actually his son when I did the bald fade on the kid. Now I'm creating the first guideline. This will be the actual base for my fade. And you want to make sure when you're creating your first guideline that is nice and symmetrical on both sides of the head. And I'm using the cordless wall detailers. Alright, now I'm just going to lower his hair. We wasn't quite sure on what length we wanted, so I told him I'll lower it down with a number 2 guard, let him take a look at it, and if he doesn't like that length, then we can go to a 1.5 or 1.5. Because he has in the past, he's been wearing it a little bit fuller. We were doing a number 2.5 and he was sponging it, but he said he wanted to go a little lower. So I told him we'll do a number 2. I let him look at it. He said he wanted to go a little bit lower. So now you see we switched it up to the 1.5 guard or the 1.5 guard. And we're just going to lower his hair down to the desired length. So once you lower the hair down, it kind of makes everything else easy because you know your stopping point. So I'm going to fade up until the 1.5. And then another video I'll show you. So this one I'm going to fade up. On the next one I'll show you how to fade down. So now I'm creating my second guide or my second fade zone. I have the adjustable blade all the way open. Going up 1 inch all around his head. Now when you put your guideline in, or when I put mine in, I usually keep the clipper flush. Now when I'm trying to remove it, that's when I use the corners. So as I'm doing right now, removing that first guideline I put in, using the corners, I'm tilting it to the left and the right. I move the blade to the middle and then I'll close it. As you can see right now, it's in the middle, and then I'll close it. Now I have the number 1 guard on. Blade is fully open. Going about maybe another inch. As I go up, or as you go up, as if you're following me and doing my steps verbatim, you still want to comb the hair. I know I'm not doing that much combing, but you still want to comb the hair. Alright, this will be my biggest guard. I'm just going to go around his parietal ridge area and just debulk. I'm going to go with the grain, and like right here, I'm going against the grain just to soften up that hard, heavy line that's going on around his head at the moment. Eventually, that's going to blend into the top because this is the guard I lowered his hair down with. And just as the caption says, I have the blade open and closed because right now I'm just blending. There's no more guidelines or fade zone areas to put in. And it may look like I'm using the full blade, but I'm actually not. Only using the corners. Just smoothing everything out. Now I'm back with my number 1. And again, I'm just going to play with this lever. I'll always start with it open, and then I'll close it. Now you can see I'm combing more, because right now I'm just softening up his sides to blend in with the top. Going both against the grain and with the grain. And I know my hand is moving a little fast, but I am also moving the lever from open to close. I'm sorry for the camera view. I'm still trying to get the best angle as possible. Now here I go with the half guard, or if you're using the same guard as the clippers I'm using, it's the 0.5. If you're using the Andes double magnetic, I believe it's the 0 guard. And if you're using the Wahl Premium system, this will be your smallest guard. This will be the half guard. And again, you're just going to go open to close, open to close. We're just softening up the blend, softening up that fade. So what I'm doing is, as I see darker areas, I'm opening it up, and if it's still not removing any hair, I'm closing it. So this is when I said earlier, I'm gonna blend up, and then I'm gonna come back down. So I'm just coming down, and eventually, remember when I started the first guideline with the adjustable all the way open? I'm gonna remove this guard, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go open to close with no guard. So I'm just softening and detailing. And the hair that I left at the bottom, I'm going to take care of that. No need to worry. In some videos, I will remove it right away. Other videos, I left it, because that's how I'm used to doing my haircuts. I usually just leave that hair, because I know at the end I'm going to take it away. So it just really doesn't bother me. It just lets me know where my fade is going to be. Okay, as you see, I took the 0.5 or the half guard off, and now I'm just going open to close, detailing that bottom little part. And you can slightly see it, but I am using the corners. And again, you always want to start, with the lever open, and then slightly close it. If you see that it's still not removing hair, see, I just showed that I'm using the corners and angling. All right, I'm not sure if it's all the way closed. It looks like it's right on the notch right before close, and I just adjusted again. All right, now I'm prepping for his beard. I'm gonna taper his beard, and just a disclaimer, I ran out of footage per se. Well, not footage, my battery died out on me, and I thought it was still recording, so it's not going to show his full beard taper, but you'll at least see me starting the process. So here goes my outliner blade, and now I'm just going to finish balding him out. And because I completely removed the line above this, I'm not worried about raising up his fade any. I'm just removing all this hair that was left over. And I don't use shavers to bald out my African American clients, because most of us, we can't take the shaver because it pulls at our skin and it pulls the hairs, and it just sometimes irritates the skin. So I just use this outliner blade to do my balding, or I might use my balding clipper, but I don't use the shavers. And I'm not saying that every African American can't take a shaver on their head. I'm just saying most, like even myself, I've tried using the shaver on myself and it made me bump up. I'm just saying most of us, our skin is so sensitive that we can't use that shaver. So what I just did was I use holding spray. I know some guys use spritz, some guys use water and alcohol, but I use holding spray just to keep my client's beard and the hairs for the outline, just to keep them frozen in place, and it helps me with making the crispy lines. So what I edited out, I asked him if he wanted to keep his beard dark. Initially, he said he did, but then he looked at it and he said, no, go ahead and lower it. So that's what I did. I lowered it. Now, with my client, he has a high widow's peak taper. Which means his corners tend to taper off and his front tends to protrude out. So it's kind of next to impossible to give him a truly straight line. So his edge of line is usually always curved. I mean, there is a way to make his line straight, but I don't like pushing my clients back. That would be the only way to probably get his straight. But as far as his sides are pretty full, so I can also put a straight, sharp line on his sides. But as far as the center is curved, he's slightly receding. So that's what I meant earlier with the widow's peak. He's kind of receding on both points in the front, so his edge of line is always curved. So I wanted to make sure that I showed that I can do a beard work, even though I know, like I said earlier, it's going to cut out. But I want you guys to see that he was going to have a nice beard. And what I probably do is just do a follow-up video with him, just so you can see the completed look. But I do appreciate everyone sitting around and spending time on my channel checking out this video. I do plan on dropping more. Expect better videos, more content. Please check out my Instagram account. It's the same as my YouTube, Junior Fading and Writing. I try to post daily. Some people still don't want to be filmed for YouTube, so they don't mind me putting them on Instagram because it's a short snippet. So you can check that out just to see some cuts that I also post on there. I do plan on posting some more motorcycle content as well. So just hang in there with me. And yeah, just expect a lot of good stuff from my channel. So as you can see right there, the center is also, the center is going to always be a little crooked because of how he's receding. but I still give him a decent edge up on it. It's still presentable. It's not pushed back. He doesn't want enhancements. That could help a little bit. Right here I'm just detailing. I think next time I cut his hair, I'm going to use enhancements on it just so you can see the difference from how this edge up looks versus one with enhancement. And hopefully he's going to like it as well. So again, thanks for checking out the video. Expect more videos coming soon. I do appreciate that the subscriber count is going up. I believe last time I looked, it was at 215. I want to thank you all. I appreciate it. Once we hit 300, I'm going to do a giveaway. Haven't decided what I'm going to give away yet, whether it's going to be barber related or motorcycle related. I might do both, but just stay tuned for that. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, but we're going to do a giveaway at 300. Hopefully, we hit 1,000 by the end of the year. Hopefully we hit 300 by the end of the month. Anyway, just stay tuned. I will do a giveaway. I will go live with the giveaway. And again, I appreciate everybody checking out the video.